Hey guys, Max here, yet again, from my mobile studio, the car. You know, I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about burgers and oil, okay? Burgers and oil. Let's start with burgers. Yesterday, a friend took me to a place called Freddy's. It's a fast food chain somewhere in America, at least here in the Intermountain West. And, oh my God, okay, this is the second time in a row I've been with him to Freddy's, and they've screwed up my order. Simple order, okay? Number one on the wall, look at that, eh? 2 pieces of meat, cheese, drag it to the garden. How freaking hard is that? Apparently it's too hard for these silly bastards because they screwed it up again. How about 1 patty of meat, so damn thin you can see through it, and no cheese, huh? And half the garden. The place sucks, in my opinion, okay? Here I've got a burger with a patty of meat so carelessly slapped around that it is literally paper thin, like, oh, those disposable brown napkins you always get, about as thick as one of those, only folded in half. Yeah, and of course, pieces of this patty are hanging out from the bun randomly. Some pieces fall off when you pick up the burger. Okay, and the fries, oh my God, it's like, how many little pieces can we get? It sucks, okay? In my opinion, I will never set foot into a Freddy's again. I'll tell you where I like to eat. Burger King. I went to Burger King today, still suffering from what I call the Freddy syndrome. And I said, hey, let's go with a custom burger today. They said, okay. I said, give me a triple cheeseburger. Got you covered, sir. That burger was triple cheese. Okay, 3 distinct and much thicker patties of beef. Cheese in between them all. Dragged through the garden an appropriate number of times. And you may laugh about Burger King, but don't ever be stupid enough to compare them to Freddy's. All right, enough of that. I got that off my chest. Now it's time for oil. All right, now, the American oil companies are reporting record profit. They made more money in the last quarter than any quarter in their history. They are pulling in the money. And all over America, we are fracking, we are pressing, we are drilling. We are producing more oil right now than any other single country. We are already, we've returned to the status of being the largest oil exporter in the world. But wait a minute. Why is it that our strategic oil reserves are down to a few weeks? They're drained, they're gone. Yeah, Joe Biden sold those bastards off at a discount. So why don't we fill it back up? And why is our gas price still high? Why are we still paying $5 a gallon for freaking gas? I'll tell you why. They're producing that oil and they're selling the shit overseas. They're selling it to countries like Mexico and South American countries, even to Europe. And yes, they're even selling it to China. Now, wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Our refineries are running on reduced schedules. They're not running around the clock. They're running 2/3 of the day because they don't have enough oil to refine, because we're selling this shit to China. We're selling it to all of our communist buddies hither, thither, and yon. Now, Mr. Trump, yeah, I know you're busy out there with the Iranian thing, and you're doing some things right and some things that are highly questionable, but let's get down to earth. We need to force domestic oil companies to sell to us first. We need to replenish our national oil reserve, those billions and billions of gallons, billions of barrels, they call it, of oil held in case of war, in case of emergency. We need to bring it up. Then we need to bring down the price of gasoline by giving the refineries enough shit to refine. Do you understand? This makes my ass hurt. It makes a lot. This is what I call hemorrhoid in reality. That's exactly what it is. It's a hemorrhoidal story. What this country needs when it comes to economy, oil, Iran, this nation needs an enema. I swear to God.